The identity of one of the people former President Donald Trump is accused of showing classified materials to has been revealed. They have been unmasked. And it's one of his top advisors. Sources familiar with the matter told ABC News that Susan Wiles, an advisor leading Donald Trump's second reelection campaign, is the PAC representative detailed in the special counsel's indictment as the person Trump is alleged to have shown a classified map to back in August or September of 2021. Again, that was when he was no longer president, no longer had the ability to declassify classified documents. Okay. So now Trump, in the indictment, is alleged to have shown the classified map of an unidentified country to Wiles while discussing a military operation that Trump said was not going well. While adding that he should not be showing the map to her and not to get too close. Okay. Wait. Okay. I've got some classified stuff here. I really shouldn't be showing you this. You don't have clearance. But that's okay. Don't get close. I'm not supposed to be telling you this, but I'm telling you this. Just don't get close and it will be fine. What? No. How? Apparently, to Trump, proximity to the actual document itself matters. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's supposed to make sense. It really doesn't make sense. But then again, look, apparently, smart person, very smart person, very stable genius. So everything's fine. I can just shout classified information at you as long as you stay. What? How many feet away from the document do you have to be? Do you have to be like 5 feet away, 10 feet away, or what? Down the hall? I don't know. I don't know how it's supposed to work. Look, I don't know how it's supposed to work in Trump world, but I do know how it works in the real world. And I got to note that the document itself, as in the paper itself, is not the thing that is actually top secret. No, the information that he is literally telling other people in the room, that is what's top secret. The information. Does he not know this? No, of course he knows this. Look, he's a dumb person. Stupid. Okay. But he knows this. He knows it's top secret. In fact, he says, it's top secret. I shouldn't be telling you this. But then says it anyway. Because of course. Now, look, this is a pattern. This isn't the only time. In fact, in the indictment, there's at least 2 times where he was doing the same thing. The alleged exchange between Trump and Wiles is the second of 2 instances detailed by prosecutors in the indictment, showing how Trump allegedly disclosed classified information in private meetings after leaving the White House. ABC News has reported the meeting involved people who were helping Trump's former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, with his memoir. According to the sources, Smith's team has spoken to the meeting's attendees, which included the writers helping Meadows with his book and at least 2 aides to Trump, according to sources. Now, there's more. Sources have also further identified some of the other figures mentioned by Smith's team in the indictment. So, first we've got Trump Employee 1 and Trump Employee 2, who was Haley Harrison and Molly Michael, respectively. Now, there's some text messages in this indictment, and in these text messages, back and forth, they talk about moving Trump's boxes around Mar-A-Lago. Interesting. So Michael, whose name was previously reported as an individual identified in the indictment, is Trump's former executive assistant who no longer works for him, while Harrison is currently an aide to Trump's wife, Melania. Now, here's what the texts say. There's still a little room in the shower where his other stuff is. It is only his papers he cares about. Trump Employee 1, identified as Harrison, wrote Trump Employee 2, identified as Michael, according to the indictment. There's some other stuff in there that are not papers. Could that go to storage, or does he want everything in there on property? So, now wait a minute. Oh yeah, there's some room in the shower where his other stuff is. You're putting boxes that may contain, and if we're to believe some of his account at least, interspersed with his personal effects and classified documentation. You want, oh yeah, just put that stuff in the shower. Yeah, no, totally fine. Keep it in the bathroom. Why? Why? Why is it in the bathroom? Well, I mean, maybe it's because I wanted to get rid of some of it, or maybe not. I don't know.
People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times.
Either way, probably not a good place to put stuff that could have boxes that could have classified information in them. But I get, what do I know? What do I know? No, there's more. Okay. According to the indictment, Trump's longtime aide Walt Nuada and Trump employee 2, again identified by sources as Michael, had also exchanged text messages. This is between November 2021 and January 2022. And they talked about bringing boxes from the storage room to Trump's residence so he could personally review their contents. In one instance in December 2021, Nuada texted Trump employee number 2 about finding that several of Trump's boxes had fallen onto the floor with their contents spilled out, and sent a photo to her whose image included a document with visible classification markings. Hey, I'm just letting you know that your box filled with classified materials fell over, and you know it's all over the floor now. Just thought I'd let you know. Here's a picture, you know, of classified material. Wow. Okay. It's amazing. Now, Nauda, was charged alongside Trump earlier this month, conspiracy to obstruct justice, making false statements. There's more, by the way. He and Trump employee number 2, identified as Michael, exchanged messages back and forth about the status of Trump's review of the boxes. This was on December 29, 2021. Trump employee 2 texted Trump representative 1, who sources say is former Trump lawyer Alex Cannon, to provide him an update. Cannon was in touch with the National Archives and is responsible for facilitating the initial transfer of 15 boxes from Mar-A-Lago back to the National Archives in January of 2022. So, obviously, everybody's talking about like the boxes. Donald Trump's got to go through them, and he's going through them, I guess, supposedly to find classified documents that he shouldn't have, to separate them out from his personal effects, and then to send them back. But we know that is unfortunately not the case, because he went through them and he's like, I'm going to keep this, I'm going to keep that. Ooh, I'm going to keep this. Hey, oh, wow, look at this. I got these attack plans that I was given by the military, by General Milley. You know what? I didn't want to attack Iran. This is proof. It makes my case. I never wanted to attack Iran because literally, here's the attack plans that I didn't agree with. They're classified. You shouldn't see them. Oh, maybe you should just stay 5 feet away from them. No, this guy, completely and utterly reckless with national secrets. And on purpose, by the way. It wasn't just stupid. It was, again, it wasn't just stupid or reckless. It was all on purpose. He wanted to keep these documents for, I don't know, whatever reason. At this point, it doesn't really even matter why he wanted to keep the documents. What mattered is that he obstructed efforts to get back these documents that did not belong to him. And yet he thought, for whatever insane reason, these are mine. I'm going to keep them no matter what. Even though it's against the law. And I know that it's against the law. I don't care. I'm going to keep them anyway. And that's what's going on. So now, let me note that these people have been unmasked. Okay. But they have not been accused of any wrongdoing. And as such, there is a possibility that they could be called in as witnesses in Donald Trump's trial. Now, as many of them, specifically, Susan Wiles, being, someone who's leading Donald Trump's second re-election campaign, if she's called in to be a witness, that's going to be a little awkward. That whole not being able to lie under oath thing about what she had saw. Awkward. Little awkward. We'll see how that all plays out. But it will be pretty interesting.